Good morning. My name is David Sugar, and I want to thank you for the opportunity to present item number 7, requesting Booking Holdings produce a net zero climate transition report to respond to the imperative risks of climate change. Climate-related risks continue to intensify and pose material threats for companies and the economy. 2020 set a new record for weather and climate disasters in the U.S., with over $95 billion of costs associated with storms, cyclones, wildfire, and drought. In response to growing climate risks, investors are calling for every company to develop clear, consistent, and credible net zero transition plans. If every company takes responsibility for reducing its emissions, the world will be well placed to achieve the Paris goal of maintaining global temperature rise at 1.5 degrees Celsius. Appropriately, the transition to net zero is picking up speed. We are seeing daily reports of governments, investors, banks, and companies aligning their enterprise plans to be net zero by 2050 or sooner. 1 in 5 of the world's 2,000 largestly public listed companies have now adopted net zero emissions targets. By developing a climate transition plan, Booking Holdings can join these climate leaders in becoming a net zero aligned business. This is not only good for the climate, but it is good for Booking's business. As BlackRock CEO writes, there is no company whose business model won't be profoundly affected by the transition to a net zero economy. Companies that have developed climate transition plans will be well placed to take advantage of the opportunities presented by a net zero economy while avoiding the risks of falling behind competitors. While our company recently reported in its 2020 sustainability report that it has become carbon neutral, this effort relies on the purchase of carbon offsets. Carbon offsets alone, without reductions in our company's emissions, is insufficient. The use of carbon offsets instead of actual emission reduction targets makes it difficult to solve climate change at a global level and does not prepare the company to meet the challenges and opportunities of a carbon-constrained economy. Without setting goals to reduce operational and supply chain emissions, Booking Holdings will not contribute to solving the global climate crisis or ensure that the company is prepared to thrive in a net zero economy. We urge a yes vote on this resolution for Booking Holdings to issue a climate transition report with emission reduction targets aligned with science-based standards. Thank you for the opportunity to present on this important issue.